my name is Rachel. I am 29 years old from Sacramento, California, and this is Financial Audit.
I see. Okay, you're into polygamy. That doesn't mean you can't be monogamous, though.
Right. And I have discovered since I
Why'd you give up 2 weeks?
I didn't give up.
He gave up.
He
called it. So you said, I want polygamy. And he was like, no, monogamy, no monogamy. Oh, wait, no monogamy.
Yeah. So he halfway agreed to it, and then he took it back and threw his ring on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is hard, but that almost sounds like kind of an emotional moment. Surprised there wasn't like a regrouping after like thinking about it.
I tried for a long time.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
I know, me too.
That's really hard.
Me too.
4 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he contacted me the other day looking for a place to serve me. And I said, I don't have an address.
What we got there?
Oh, it's
Washington Monument? No,
it's just a stimulation chewy. So that, because ADHD, tism,
I apparently have tism because I have this little thing and I'm just always
yeah.
But that's because I like to play with things.
It's for my nervous system, which is real nervous. Okay. Not right now for any reason.
Okay.
Just in general.
So the life blew up?
Yes.
What did life blow up? Because, we said what happened. You said that happened. Mm-hmm. So what is happening?
Right now or then?
Just what are we looking at?
Right now or then?
How did we get here and where are we?
How'd we get here? See, that's a then question. So how'd we get here? 2019 injury. Late 2019 injury, right? Remember how I got disabled?
Okay. Oh, you said collagen issue.
Yeah, which because
it came from an injury or an injury happened? You didn't tell me about an injury.
Right. So I had an injury November 2019.
Okay.
And that never healed when it should have healed in like 3 weeks. And so from November to January, I was doing physical therapy, taking meds, acupuncture.
Okay, I apologize. Where are we at today?
Okay. So today I have applied for disability several times since 2019. I have been declined.
Okay.
Because I'm not disabled enough.
What kind of makes sense? I mean, you can do a lot, just not a lot of physical labor.
Exactly.
And there's not, most desk jobs are not physical labor jobs.
Right.
And in California, it's a lot of information systems type job. It's less of a going into the coal mines kind of state.
Yeah, definitely. It's really hard because it's hard to not be able to do what you love.
What do you love? The vet?
Vet med.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you did this job and then you got laid off because you weren't doing it well, I guess, or something.
No,
maybe?
I was doing it well.
Well, you got laid off for a reason.
Yeah, because my boss did. I stood up to my boss and she did not like that.
Well, hold on. Was it like true subordinates? Like,
no, it was. She was saying I was doing
disobedience. That's not the word.
Disobedience.
No, that's not the word. Subordinates. No.
Subordinates.
Insubordinate.
There we go. We got there.
Okay, yeah, because it could have been that. Like, if you blow up in an inappropriate way, that is cause for fire.
No, so it was all like we would have these verbal meetings. She would say, we would come to an agreement, and then when she would write up the written for HR, it was different.
Okay, and maybe you. I always play devil's advocate.
Of course,
maybe you interpreted the conversation different.
Her and her boss are BFFs. Like, they went to college together. So
cool. How does that mean they want to f you, though? Why would they want to f you?
She was intimidated by me because
come on. Usually when people say that, the other person's not, to be very clear.
Because
anytime I've ever heard someone say, that person's intimidated by me, they're not.
I wasn't the only one that said that.
Pay attention to that person existing.
She paid attention enough to make up lies.
Okay, what were the lies? What were the lies?
The lies were that I was doing something incorrectly. What? I shouldn't get into specifics of that job, but that I was.
It just flashed at me again through the paper. That thing is trying to give me a seizure. I've never seen this in my life. Thank you.
You're welcome. Easily distracted, obviously.
Always.
So, the company didn't even have SOPs. So
okay, was it small? Was it getting started up? Because sometimes it takes a while for companies to grow.
So it was, it's been a company for a long time, but it got bought by another company So it should have had SOPs from when it was its own company.
Okay, so we got laid off.
Yeah. Long story short, you asked why, so I was telling you.
Sure. I know. I'm getting us forward, moving us forward. Got laid off. How long have you been laid off now?
October 25th, and today is November 7th.
So that's okay. This is different than the people who just don't have a job. You recently got laid off, and now we're in the we need to get a job phase.
And I have
that is different.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I have applied to a million places.
Yeah, it's only been a couple weeks. It's okay. It takes a while. I don't know.
Before, because I was thinking about just quitting.
Okay, we can go. Maybe we'll go through your resume later.
Okay, I would like that.
We have your resume.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
We'll go through it later. We'll take a look at things.
Okay.
And we'll take a look at your job experience. Where are we at today? You're not making money. This is what I've kind of been trying to get to. Yeah. But just temporarily, you haven't been making money, so that's okay. A lot of what we're looking at here isn't a temporary situation. This has been a situation that likely takes years to get into. So why?
Because
what has been happening?
Like I said, prior to the separation, I had money.
Prior to separation was like 5 years ago.
Yes.
So
and then over
are you saying this was a 5-year operation?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
I'm getting there.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Patience is a virtue, Caleb.
And I don't have any.
So I made a lot of pretty intense, impulsive decisions during that time. So since I owned the house, I was under this fairy tale that I was going to live there forever. And so I put lots of money into the house, which I should not have done.
Well, depending. There's stupid money to put into a house, and then there's smart money to put into a house.
It was probably stupid
What did you do, and how much?
I poured $17,000 worth of concrete.
Concrete? What did you do? What were you doing?
So it was a 1/4 acre. The house was on a 1/4 acre.
Okay.
And I concreted around the perimeter, and then a huge, like all the way to the back of the property, a flat, like for trailers or sheds or whatever.
Why?
Because I wanted to live there and I needed sheds, and I know.
What prevented you from moving then? Why didn't you live there forever? I'm okay. You gotta do whatever you want to your house if you are going to live there, but...
and I also put solar on it, and then
That's expensive.
I know, it was so stupid, because I ended up having to pay it out when I sold it.
Why did you sell it?
Because I didn't want to get foreclosed on.
Why would you have gotten foreclosed on? How much was this? What was the loan on this thing?
We bought it for $300.
Okay.
And then I didn't refinance. I did like one of those where you take your missed payments and put them at the end of the month. I know.
Why were you missing payments? What were your payments? What were your payments for $300,000 with the low interest rates of COVID? What were the payments?
$2,000.
Why couldn't we find $2,000? I'm not saying it's an insignificant amount of money, but why couldn't we find $2,000?
Because
Was this post-separation?
Yes.
Okay, well that's a difference, and we know that you break when you go outside. So
I do break when I go outside.
Yes. You didn't have a job at that point. Okay.
Yes, correct. And then that's when I started, because I was on state disability for a year after my injury, but they don't tell. What
was your injury?
I had a right wrist injury. It was just simple tendonitis, but because it didn't heal, that's how they found out I have the collagen disorder. So it's still up. I can only lift 3 pounds with my right wrist.
Yeah, but that didn't mean lifting isn't the only kind of job that exists out there.
I
mean, the most I've lifted in this office is like my cup of coffee.
But when you have a specialty license, they like give you that
yeah.
They you were
give
supposed to be able to do this.
Of course they give it.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that's where you have to go.
I know.
I mean, you're missing your so obviously this wasn't
not for the first long while, because I had a big savings.
I'm gonna get into your finances. I'm sorry. This is just this has been going for a moment, and I just need to know.
Yeah.
But for self-assess first. It's always important. I want to see where you think it is.
100%.
You think you're a 0 out of 10?
Which I think that your
finance
scale
score
is a little skewed, just to be honest. Because as you state it verbally, you're like 0 being the absolute worst.
Yeah.
And I don't think that everybody is at a 0. Like the absolute worst.
Well, not everybody's at a 0.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I don't think that the average person, and I know average is a whole thing, but I don't think that somebody in my situation where I have a roof over my head is the worst possible.
You have a loan on the membership?
If you wait and listen.
I'm reacting, girl. People can react.
You're making assumptions, not just reacting.
For the membership you could cancel, I would be okay with this.
Listen?
I'm just saying my opinion.
Okay.
You know, the guy who runs the show.
I just don't like people talking over me. Trying to answer.
You're so combative. Are you a coward? Where are you going? You can't handle this?